But long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it.
Eileen!
I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
What the hell is this?
It's a bottle, Vic.
An empty bottle! Where's it gone?
Down the sink.
The malt whiskies. The vintage port down the sink. Because I got home late.
6 hours late, I had a meal on the table at 8.
Oh, for pity's sake, woman, do you know how much this brandy cost?
Just think of the holiday I've given your liver.
Your favourite, right? Not the Jag. Not me, Jag!
God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, the life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
Yeah, I don't regret getting married. I had no doubts at the time. We got on so well.
Well, it happens, Don. I mean, many a firm friendship ends at the altar.
I miss parts of it. Married life. With the kids, of course, but other everyday things. You know, the lights on when I get home. Fire on the go.
When do you think your divorce will come through?
No idea. Haven't had the papers through.
Well, perhaps she's having second thoughts.
Thanks, Alf. If Eileen Needham rings again, keep it to yourself, will you?
Well, she asked for you specially, Sarge.
Apparently her husband had smashed some heirlooms left to her by her mother. She wishes to press charges against him for malicious damage. Go and sort it out, will you, Mason?
Expensive, I suppose.
That's not what made them valuable. I can't replace them, you see.
Sergeant Miller said you want to press charges against your husband.
Is that possible?
Well, if the damaged property is clearly yours and not shared, then yes.
I know me and Vic go up like a bottle of pop, but enough's enough. I've asked a solicitor to get me a divorce.
I see.
It's not someone local who knows us socially. It's a specialist from Leeds. I'm sorry. You don't want to know all that. Here's a list of the damaged items.
Thank you.
Is that as far as you got? You haven't been supping it, have you?
No. I was interrupted. Stan Bickles arrived.
Oh, I didn't see him.
You know, he's parked his caravan down by the field.
Is he well?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
David, I know you don't like Stan, but you could at least make him welcome for my sake.
Well, why? He's always making fun of me.
Oh, I know. That's just his way, love. Hey, Stan and me, we've had some right good laughs, and he does pay for his pitch. Hey, up. How goes it, Stan?
Hello, love. I'm champion. How's yourself?
Better for seeing you.
Oh, you're a rare bird, then.
Nonsense. No end of people ask me when you're going to be round again.
Oh, that's something.
Who's that, then?
Oh, my daughter, Josie. Say hello to Peggy.
Hello. Mug of tea's ready.
Oh, no, I'll be with you in a second, love.
She's staying with you?
Aye, for the time being. She chucked a job in last week and then she had a row with her mother. Noreen says it's time I took some responsibility for Josie for a change. We're separated, Noreen and me, as you know.
What's she gonna do? Stuck in a caravan all day?
Search me. Week or two on the road with me, she'll soon be running back to Mum.
I'm looking for Vic Needham. Round the back. Mr. Needham!
What's up? One of my lads need bailing out.
No, we're investigating a case of malicious damage to your wife's porcelain and pottery.
Are you serious?
Do you admit to smashing the items?
You got your boots dirty just to ask me that?
Yes or no?
We had a Barney, a tiff. Things get knocked. Any road. It's none of your business.
I'm afraid that your wife has made it our business.
Did she tell you what she did to my best brandy? My jag? Put your little black book away. We'll sort it out like we always have.
I wouldn't bank on that. She's instructed a divorce solicitor.
Oh, give me strength. Every solicitor in the district knows the score between me and Eileen.
I understand this one is from out of town.
Yeah, well, wherever he's from, he's wasting his time.
I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger. I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger. I look like a little girl living in a big man's world. But the ribbons that you see hide the real me. Loves have left behind.
So, what do you do round here to keep sane? Okay, I'll put it another way. What do you do in your spare time?
Oh, well, I don't really get much spare time.
Your auntie sees to that, then, I suppose.
She says the devil makes work for idle hands.
I reckon she should know.
David, why are you taking so long?
Oh, it was my fault, Mrs. Armstrong. He keeps stopping to chat me up.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, chat, but not up.
I reckon he's shy, your nephew.
Yeah, he's shy of another 6 boxes that still need shifting.
What happens to your wine?
I sell it to connoisseurs with deep pockets and strong heads. The very smell from them boxes can make you woozy, so keep clear. I mean, now.
Well, if she can prove the property is hers and it's not jointly owned, then she can press charges.
In a criminal court against her own husband. It's daft.
Well, it's embarrassing, certainly.
I'm not proud of myself, Oscar, but you didn't half wind me up. All my best brandy and malts down the sink.
That's criminal, I tell you.
Tell you, I'd divorce her if I didn't love her to bits. Always have, always will. I have to see off any number of blokes to get, you know. Most of them well-heeled but weak-kneed. A woman likes a man to act like a man.
Do you think so?
I do, actually, yeah. No, I had nothing when I met her. I told her I'd give her the world. I think she liked the sound of that. Oh, for pity's sake!
No, Vic.
Oh, the evil cow!
Just calm down.
I've only used them once.
They can be reshafted. The pro will lend you another set, Vic. Vic, leave it. Oh, flaming Nora.
For you. They were obviously of great sentimental value.
Yes.
This wasn't just wanton destruction. It was a personal assault on you.
Well, in Vic's defence, he'd say I wound him up.
Oh, nonsense. A few bottles of booze disposed of for the sake of his own health, who could blame you?
And the damage to his car?
A scratch. No justification at all for this. He must have a volcanic temper.
Yes. Me too on occasions.
Let's just concentrate on your husband, Mrs. Needham. Has he ever been unfaithful?
No.
Are you certain of that?
Well, yes.
Has he ever harmed you physically?
No.
Take your time, Mrs. Needham. Are you quite sure?
Yes.
Well, then you've been a very lucky lady. Judging by what I've seen and heard, his behavior is changing for the worse. I think you called me just in time.
What's going on? Shift the bike.
It's better where it is for the moment, Mr. Needham.
What do you mean I want to get in? What are you doing here?
We had a call warning us of a potential breach of the peace.
Who the hell's this?
Is there a problem, Constable?
Who are you?
Sylvia Swinton, your wife's solicitor.
Shift your bike.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Are you stopping me going into my own property?
I'm trying to stop you from making things worse for yourself.
Thank you for your vigilance, Constable.
Belt up, you. Fetch Eileen out.
She's safer where she is.
I'm not having this. If you won't shift the bike, I will.
Read and sign.
Can I go now?
Not for the moment.
I've given a statement. What more do you want?
Well, this covers the damage to your wife's property, but there are other matters.
Such as?
Trying to take a motorcycle without consent.
He's joking, isn't he?
We take no satisfaction being involved in marital disputes, quite the opposite. But we've no choice when one party makes a formal complaint and backs it up with evidence and legal advice. Now, we will wait on events before we decide whether to prosecute or not, and let's just hope your wife has second thoughts.
You're dolled up for a special occasion?
No. I thought I'd better pull my socks up. We've got someone staying.
Ah, nice, is he?
It's a she. I'm very smart, too. There she is now. Hiya.
Hi.
What can I get you?
Thank you. An orange juice, please.
This is Carol, our district nurse.
How do you do? Sylvia Swinton.
Hi. First time in Ainsfield?
Yes.
How are you finding it?
We'll give her a chance. She's only just got here.
Yes, and sadly I will be working, so my sightseeing will be limited.
Oh, it's a pity. What sort of work?
I'm a solicitor. I specialise in divorce.
Divorce? Anyone we know?
Very probably.
To tell you the truth, it was touch and go whether I'd make it this week. I should have been in court.
Oh?
Yeah, some trumped-up charge. They'd have only banned me from driving, so I gave it a miss. Saves everyone the bother.
I suppose so.
Oh,
Hey.
thanks, love. Where's yours?
It's on the bar. I'll leave you two in peace.
Well, it won't do for me, her sitting around all day. Surely she can knock on some doors for you.
Oh, no.
She's nearly worn our David out with her nattering.
Is that why two brains have stayed at home, then?
Two brains? David?
One brain lost, the other out looking for it. Ha! 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 Ha!
No, you'd have to go to Ashville to find anything more lively.
What, like a chip shop?
No, there's a couple of clubs. There's a cinema, coffee bar. I mean, David knows all the places. He's always taxiing people to them.
But he never steps foot inside one without his warder.
Probably not.
You'd think he'd want to live in his own place rather than being under her thumb.
That is his place.
His? You mean she's the lodger?
Yeah.
You'd be best to not disturb her if she's gone to bed.
Do you credit me with no sense?
Damage limitation, Mr. Needham.
Yes, Nanny. That's funny.
Have you got one for the back door?
Not with me, but this is the right one, I'm sure.
Right key, wrong lock.
What?
It may have been changed. Look, I don't think that's a good idea.
Eileen, open this flaming door now!
She may have gone out.
Eileen!
Just stop and think.
This is my house. I built it. I live here.
You give me your word.
Yeah, well, all bets are off, pal.
My dad says, Josie, you are old enough to know your own mind. Thing is, I change my mind most days. I mean, knowing your own mind is one thing. Sticking to what you've decided is another. What do you think? Or does your auntie do that for you?
No, of course not.
But she stops you taking me out tomorrow.
Well, she won't. Well, I don't break my promises.
Oh, good for you.
Right. Again.
Oh. 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 You are too good for me, David. Oh, hello.
Been wondering where you'd got to.
I came back to keep David company.
So I see.
Right. One more. The decider.
No, David, not now. It's time we were all turning in.
Oh, right. Okay.
Did my dad come with you?
No, he stayed at the pub for 1 or 2.
3 or 4. Right, I bet be off. See you, David.
Right, bye then. Till tomorrow.
We've already said
Hello. I'm looking for Mr. Stan Bickle.
What time do you call this?
I'm sorry, but there's been an accident involving Mr. Bickle's van. We think he left the scene of the collision, and he might be in a bad way.
Depends on what you mean by bad. He's flat out in here. Come on. He got in about half an hour ago. Said he'd have a nightcap.
A nightcap?
Do you want me to wake him?
No, no point. But we'll want to see him at the police station first thing in the morning.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street, that Heartbreak Hotel. I'll be so lonely, baby. Well, there's so
Excuse me, Sarge.
Well, there's so lonely they could die. Well, if your baby leaves you, you got a tale to tell. Well, just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak.
It seemed the sensible solution given the time of night.
There is nothing sensible about this, Mason.
I was following your advice about damage limitation, Sergeant.
Yes, all right, but just get rid of him. Let him and his wife sort this out in their time, not ours.
Just a moment.
What is it?
Do I really need to go to court?
I think you got your answer last night. If he'd broken in, anything could have happened. Well, you said you were frightened.
I was.
Well, then, an injunction will give you immediate protection. Best not to keep the judge waiting.
I thought you didn't break promises.
I don't. I said I'd take you.
But not her as well.
Well, I couldn't say no, could I? I mean, she'd have been all upset.
It's no bad thing for her to be upset now and again.
I didn't say it was. I just don't want to be around when it happens.
It's ages since I've been on a picnic. Do you need any help?
No, I'm nearly done.
Oh, go easy on that fish paste. It repeats on me.
I'll just go and warm the car up.
All right, I'll be with you in a jiffy, lovey. Now then, where's me boots?
We'll be in the car then.
Oh, all right. Have you seen my boots? Boots. Oh, wait a minute. What the... Oh. Oh, the little minx!
Yes, Miss Swinton.
You did speak to PC Mason.
Yes. They said he'd be along here as soon as possible.
Then perhaps I can see the sergeant, rather than waste any more time.
I'm afraid that he's otherwise engaged.
Morning.
Oh, hello, Stan. You saved me a journey. I heard you were round and about. Can you get these shears sharpened for us?
Excuse me, there is a queue.
Oh, sorry, no offence.
I thought I'd dealt with your inquiry, Miss Swinton.
To whose satisfaction?
I'll see if the sergeant's free.
Thank you.
Jeff?
Yes. Mr. Bickle, I think we're due an explanation.
How do you mean?
Well, you can't crash your van into bush shelters without giving rise to some questions. Have you got your documents?
Oh.
You must have had a bit of a bump.
Bit of a knock, yes.
Became dazed and confused, I expect.
Well, I just wanted to go home and get my head down.
Well, naturally. You were probably still a little groggy this morning, but as soon as you were feeling well enough, you came here to report what had happened.
That's right. She's right.
Will your report include your night out at the Aidensfield Arms?
Well, I did pop in for a couple.
If you're suggesting that this gentleman had excess alcohol in his system, you'll need the usual proof, instead of third-party gossip.
If Mr. Bickle hadn't made himself incapable of taking a breath test, no doubt we'd have it. As it is, the destruction of a bush shelter points to careless driving at the very least.
Were you careless?
I don't know. Was I?
Oh, well, not if you were avoiding something that suddenly ran into the road.
Yes, a cow.
Are you sure it wasn't a dog or a fox?
No, it was a cow. Can I go then?
Oh, yes.
Miss Swinton, how can I help?
Following the incident last night witnessed by PC Mason, I have successfully applied for an injunction excluding Mr. Needham from the family home.
An injunction is a civil matter, Miss Swinton, and none of our business.
Unless it is breached.
Well, let's not jump that gun, shall we?
The prosecution of Mr. Needham for malicious damage, however, is your business. I trust you'll be putting this case before the magistrates without delay.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone.
Needham.
Yeah? What's this?
A court injunction.
You what? Hey! You can stick this.
When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back?
You're not making things easy for yourself or for me.
Have you charged him yet?
No, Sarge.
That's quite a sheet you're running up. Threatening behaviour, malicious damage, now assault.
Mr. Needham claims the man tripped.
Of course he did. It's a building site. Should have looked where he was going.
Tell it to the fairies. We've wasted enough time.
How would you feel if you were excluded from your home? A house built with your own hands?
You could appeal against the judge's ruling.
With these charges pending, no chance. Not even if he had a solicitor half as sharp as his wife's.
She's been the cause of this. I could strangle her.
That sort of remark really doesn't help, Mr. Needham.
Ah, you know what I mean. That's the way I talk. Blow my top and shout. Doesn't mean nothing.
Well, you may turn the air harmlessly blue. But written down in black and white, Miss Swinton can put any interpretation on it she likes.
I'll find a place. Keep well away. Honest.
Make sure you do. Bail him.
You know, Aunt Peggy will be really sorry that she's missing this. What was it you said she had to do?
I can't remember. Well, she just said go off and enjoy yourselves.
All of you get the blanket wet. You daft thing.
You make a bell get to ring. You make
Oh, now look what's happened.
Help us slip, my foot's stuck!
You make a weep and will forget to cry. And you bring out the color of the sky.
Get off! What are you laughing at?
Stan tells me it could be a couple of days before you can repair his van.
If he's lucky.
Oh, don't say that.
Thought you liked his company.
Yeah, I do. But I don't like to see him delayed. What he needs is a loan vehicle. Oh, hey, what about the hearse?
Well, my dead body. Oh, he's done duty in many ways I'm not proud of, but knife grinding will be a new low. Yeah, if you're so keen to have him on the move, why don't you loan him your lorry?
How many nights?
Not sure, love.
Well, we've got a room available all this week, but this weekend looks booked up.
Book me till the end of the week, then.
Right.
Pardon me, I'm sure. Perhaps I should have knocked.
Oh, no, it's all right. We're just trying to get warm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Josie, she had a bit of an accident.
Oh?
I fell into a river, but David came to my rescue.
I didn't think you could swim.
Oh, well, it wasn't that deep.
He was my hero, Mrs. Armstrong. We both got soaking wet, though, didn't we?
It wasn't very funny at the time, but you kept on laughing.
Yeah, I do that when I'm frightened.
Anyway, we had to cut short our trip to get dry, so I'm going to make it up to Josie.
Oh?
Yeah, I thought we might take her out for a day trip to Whitby tomorrow.
Oh, dear. What a shame you needed here tomorrow.
Why?
Well, I thought we'd let Stan borrow the lorry while his van's being repaired and you'll have to drive it.
Oh, why can't he drive it himself?
Look, without wishing to be rude in front of Josie, Dad's driving can be a bit erratic.
Oh, only when he's drunk.
Which he is more often than not.
Sorry, love.
Some days you want to cry and some days you will shout. This door swings both ways. It goes back and forth. In comes a southern breeze or a cold wind from the north.
Josie reckons that you don't like her very much.
I see things you don't, David.
Well, like what?
She's a schemer. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, I don't like Stan very much, but you're always asking me to get on with him.
That's different. He just wants a pitch for his caravan. Oh, I dare say Josie's nice enough if only she knew her place. At home, with her mother.
Well, it's my fault for not putting the booking down. Then Dawn would have known we were booked up as from tomorrow.
Well, it can't be helped.
But I've had a word with the Cedars guest house. They've got a room with its own bathroom. That might suit you.
Thank you, Dawn.
I'm so sorry about all of this.
No. No. I'll look for somewhere else tomorrow.
No, you don't have to. Gina's sorting out alternative digs for Mr. Needham.
He doesn't know I'm here.
No, and anybody that does know has been warned to keep it to themselves.
Thank you.
Woman's Libbet? Yeah, I've heard mention of them, but this is a first sighting for me.
If it wasn't for her, Harding and me would have made up by now.
Might be a good idea to get your own solicitor.
All I want is 5 minutes alone with my wife.
Vic, we don't want Swinton running rings round you.
We are on your side, you know, Vic.
Yeah. Times like this, you know who your friends are.
Evening.
Ah, Geoffrey.
I'm surprised to see you in here, Mr. Needham. Like a moth to a flame, eh?
What do you mean?
Jeff, are you going to have a drink?
Oh, thanks, Alf.
Use your glass, is it?
Moth to a flame?
Yeah. Haven't you bumped into her yet?
Who?
The Law Society's answer to Rosa Klebb. She's staying here.
Swinton's here. She's here. I saw her. With a white clown face.
Beware the poison toe cap.
That's why you want me out, isn't it? You're not fully booked at all.
No, Gina just didn't see the point in aggravating the situation, that's all.
I've been evicted. She's had me thrown out my own house, now here.
Oh, steady on, Vic.
You two. On my side. That is a joke!
Vic.
Where is she?
Gina! Gina!
Where is she?
Hey, back to the bar and cool down.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't know about any of this when I booked you in.
So you decided to chuck me out?
It was for the best.
For her, you mean?
I'll kill her. Vic, don't be stupid. Marriage wrecker.
Cut it out. All you're doing is proving her right. Now we'll decide who leaves tomorrow. Back to the bar, please.
No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with. I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving. Save my love for you. Mama, I know for certain the one love through flirting, just you that I'm thinking of. Misbehaving, save love for you.
No, but we can't get it going.
Better call Bernie then.
No, he'll be too busy fixing Mr. Bickle's van. Have you seen the taxi keys anywhere?
What do you want them for?
Oh, thought, seeing as I can't drive her dad in the lorry, I may as well take Josie to Whitby.
I see.
An orange juice, half a grapefruit, brown bread, toast and tea. Anything else?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Good. And how's that for you, Mr. Needham?
Just a ticket. Nothing like a full English for setting up a bloke for work. Different for pen pushers, I suppose.
Well, I got work to do, so I'll...
So, did you sleep well, Mr. Needham?
Not really, love. I was kept awake by a creaky bed next door. Someone tossing and turning with a guilty conscience, I reckon.
Funny, you must snore when you're awake, then.
Me? Snore?
Like a pig with 3 snouts.
My wife said naught to me.
Oh, a silent martyr, to be sure.
Why not stick a note in your little black book?
Already done.
Another nail, eh? It takes a while to make a marriage, and no time at all to destroy one. Ditch your broomstick and try it yourself sometime.
Everyone happy?
Right. Fire her up, David.
What was the problem?
Starter motor wasn't working.
Why was that?
Who knows?
No, we'd better get off. Thanks, Bernard.
Right, I better see if I can get into the taxi.
No, don't bother. I found the keys.
Well, in that case, I shall...
They got off then?
Aye, better late than never.
And you found the keys to the taxi. What a surprise.
Yes, funny that. They were in the oven.
You know what? It's time you let David do what he wants. It's diabolical, the old you've got over him.
Better it be someone like you. I don't think so. He needs somebody with his best interests at heart, not some Jezebel that just wants a roof over her head.
Well, why don't we give him the choice? You might be surprised.
Morning.
Constable Younger, just the man.
Why? What are you after?
I need you to do me a favour. Well, not for me. It's just that Alf asked Stan Bickle to sharpen these shears, and I wondered if you could deliver them to him for me.
I've no money on me.
No, it don't matter. They can sort that out between themselves another time. Oh, now you might be able to answer a little question.
Go on.
Well, if somebody's summoned to appear in court and they don't turn up, what happens?
Oh, warrants issued for their arrest. Why do you want to know?
Oh, no reason. Just interested.
Now look what you done. Now look what you done. Look what you done, baby.
Stan, can I have a quiet word?
What's up?
There's a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, I suppose there might be. Why?
Well, I think the local police must be on to you.
How do you know?
A little bird. Come on, you better make yourself scarce.
Ow! I'm stuck without my van. Oh, God.
I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. Why are you at work?
Well, I am, sort of.
Oh, take a seat.
Joe Mason suggested I came and saw you. We don't like interfering in people's private affairs, but with Vic's antics, we had no choice.
Well, I'm sorry you've been troubled, but that's Vic all over.
We don't think that Miss Swinton helped the situation.
Well, because she stood up to him, you mean, on my behalf?
Well, I've never thought that you were the sort of woman that needed someone to stick up for them.
Yeah, well, things change. Tired of fighting fire with fire. And she made me realise that I don't have to put up with his behaviour anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you. Things are changing.
Yeah, but not Vic.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you're wrong, Eileen. Vic is scared of losing you.
It's too late. I've gone too far to turn back.
I can't believe you mean that. Perhaps you're scared too.
Scared of what?
Your solicitor.
If it's that urgent...
It is!
Yeah, it is. Can you do something?
Well, I suppose I can make it drivable, but it'll only be a stopgap.
Oh, thanks, Bernie.
Listen, there's no need to tell our David. I'll send him home while we hang on for the van. All right.
Hey, up!
Where's Dad?
Oh, I've left him at the garage. Change of plan, he said.
It's all been about stopping us going to Whitby.
Oh, I don't think so. My Aunt Peggy even said that she wanted to make up for the disappointment, and so she's given us this ham and egg pie so we can slosh it down with a bottle of her best wine. It's just like Christmas. Come on.
Show back inside, sir.
Oh, hello.
Express delivery.
That's quick.
Yeah, I've just seen Peggy Armstrong. She asked me to give them to you.
How much?
She didn't say.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't been touched.
You sure?
Well, it's blunt as a butter knife.
Oh, what's she playing at?
I'll leave you to find out.
Thank you. Don, have you got the latest crime information sheet?
Yeah. Came in today.
Have any new bench warrants been issued? Anybody we know? Stan Bickle.
It's not that lovers are unkind. She always said there'd come a time when one would leave and one stay behind. We both knew people sometimes.
Hello. Come in.
Is Vic here?
No, not yet. Would you like a drink?
Not for me, thanks.
I wasn't too sure you'd come.
No.
When Vic arrives, I'll stay on hand if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
I'm sure there won't be any trouble, but just in case.
When you finish there, get onto the plasterers.
Do what?
Look, I've got to go. Just use your initiative.
Do what?
Your initiative! Ah!
David! Where are you? Josie! There's no sign.
Look in the caravan. Oh, grief! What pulled them out?
Chateau Armstrong.
Josie!
No, save your breath. I'll have to take her as she find her. Come on, give me a hand to get her, David. Come on, David.
All right, what's that?
Come on.
Keep on running, keep on hiding. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man.
Mrs. Needham hasn't tried to contact me, has she?
No.
It's just we'd arranged a meeting. There's no one at the house. Is Mr. Needham still here?
No, he's gone out, hasn't he?
To work?
No, he said he was going to get some flowers.
Oh, I need to talk to the police.
Believe me, David, you'll thank me one day. Looks like they got away just in time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man.
Something must have come up.
Yes, something more important, no doubt.
He said he'd definitely be here.
So you've said. But I must be in your way.
No, honestly. Hi.
Hello, is Eileen Needham here? Eileen?
What?
Excuse me. Eileen, what's going on? We'd arranged to meet.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Look, it was all my fault. I asked Eileen to come here.
What for?
Just something that I needed to clear up.
Really? And who were you expecting to join you in this clear up? Not me, evidently. Someone a little taller, perhaps? With a loud mouth and a vile temper.
I'm sorry, Sylvia.
I do what I do for you, Eileen. I've seen too many women putting up with gross behaviour year in, year out until they're too worn out to do anything about it.
But that isn't really how...
I know. I know. You're in denial. But I'm here to support you. Trust me. You don't have to put up with this for another 25 years.
What if she loves him?
What?
I only ask.
Love. Like a dog for its master, do you mean? I'm sorry, Constable Cupid. You stick to your beat. This one's mine. Now, shall we go?
Well, I might as well.
Let you down again, has he?
Hi, is Eileen Needham here?
Yeah, she is.
Mrs. Needham.
What is it? What's happened?
Your husband's had an accident.
Where? How? Is he all right?
He's broken a leg and possibly an arm.
Where is he?
Outside. He insisted the ambulance stop here first.
Eileen!
What were you doing, you big daft lump?
Rushing to meet you. Slipped on way over tea. Was afraid you'd gone by now.
No, I waited.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you.
You do realise this is a breach of the injunction?
Yes, I suppose it is.
Then do something about it.
And spoil your success story.
Mine?
Absolutely. They needed someone like you to bring them to their senses. I do like a happy ending, don't you?
Under thy skin. I tried so not to give in.
20 lovely smackaroonies.
If the gang only ever takes cash, we haven't even got stolen goods to follow up. Where'd you start?
A lad doesn't run off like that without reason.
Whatever it is you think you've found out, kindly keep it to yourself. Otherwise we will go under.